Here, Sally.
Oh, what is this? What are you, a bunch of crepe hangers? It's not a funeral. We're not dead yet.
No, just half dead, huh?
So I'll close the door. Now, listen to me. Pay close attention. The only reason I called this meeting was to light a fire under each and every one of you. Now, I can see that that is not going to be easy because you look like a bunch of wet wood sitting around here, but I am determined to do it. You are supposed to be the brain trust of Spectra Creations, Spectra Fashions. I do not intend to let you give up without a fight. I am talking about a real fight, you layoffs, which is what we have not yet begun to do. Any questions?
Oh. Did you see the Vicky show today?
Yes, I certainly did.
No. What did I miss?
The centerpiece of the Vicki Lawrence show today was the appearance of a major movie star, Mr. Charlton Heston. He had a major announcement to make.
I heard about it on the news.
Oh, so what is it?
Forrester Creations are going to incorporate a charity gala, a star-studded salute to Hollywood. They're going to incorporate it into their fashion show, and this star is going to be the MC.
Zoe. Now, how are we going to compete with that?
We can't.
That's right, Karen, we can't. Because nobody in this room has come up with any ideas about how we can compete, which is why I called you all here. This is supposed to be a brainstorming session. I need suggestions.
Well, I suggest, for one, we stop trying to compete with Forrester because it's ridiculous.
Really? Well, I'll tell you what's ridiculous, honey. The idea that we are not going to compete because we are. We are going to go head-to-head with Forrester, and we're going to win. We've got all the weapons, we've got a brilliant new designer, a crack production team, exquisite fabric, and this could very well turn out to be the most brilliant show we've ever done.
And our last collection, if we don't turn a profit.
Well, now, really, that's why you're here, Karen, my darling. To come up with an idea to make sure we do make a profit.
Sally, you're not interested in making profits. All you're interested in is getting even with Stephanie Forrester, and that's what this meeting is really all about, isn't it?
A swipe at Stephanie is a swipe at Forrester, isn't it? Why should I deny that I'm out to get Stephanie? Forrester Creations' loss is Spectra's gain. Never forget that. And I intend to see that the gain is a major one.
But how, Sally? How? They're a major player, and right now we're bupkis. They don't even know our designer. Nobody does.
Trust me, Saul, I got a feeling about this boy. I think Anthony Armando is going to be a very big name someday real soon in the fashion business. That's how good he is.
We don't have time for someday, Sally. We need this next week, this spring collection.
Ah, that's it. Come on. I'm getting very tired of the atmosphere in this room. I look around here and I see nothing but doom and gloom. Now, can we please lose the lousy attitude, huh?
Sally? Am I interrupting something?
What is it, Anthony?
I have something to show you.
Well, I'll look at it later, huh?
Well, I think you should see it now, Sally. All of you should see it.
It was humiliating. I don't know. What can you expect of Brooke? I suppose she feels it's her turn to turn the knife.
I'm sorry, Stephanie. I was certain that she would jump at the idea of including the American Film Institute, especially with Charlton Heston involved.
Oh, she did. She just wanted me to eat crow. I had to readdress the request directly to her as the CEO of this company.
I see. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I'm very grateful to you, too. Well, on a more positive note, I just had a conversation with Thorne.
What about?
About his marriage.
Oh.
He and Macy are meeting right now. They're trying to pull it all together.
What do you think about that?
I think that would be wonderful.
Well, they've certainly been through enough, haven't they?
Yes, God knows they deserve some happiness.
I'm glad you could come over. I thought this would be a good place to meet.
We could have met at the apartment.
I know, but after what happened there,
Macy, I don't blame you for that.
You don't?
Look, you made a mistake. I've even made a few.
Do you really mean that?
You were drunk. You were passed out.
Yeah, but Thorne, that doesn't excuse me.
No, but what happened with you and that guy, I realized that it wasn't all your fault.
Oh, I was hoping you would feel that way.
What is it, Anthony?
It's something I've designed.
Something new? Marvelous. Let's have a look at it.
No, it's not new, Sally. I did it a couple years ago.
So why are you bringing it out now?
I've been saving it, Saul.
Saving it for what?
The right moment, the right people. Sally, that fabric you're letting me use is exquisite. It'll work perfect on this.
Ah, it's too expensive. We can't afford it.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Bravo, well said.
Let's see it.
Gladly. My friends, this is my labor of love. My personal contribution to the spring collection.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, a wedding gown.
Anthony, it's sensational. Absolutely first rate. Nothing short of phenomenal.
I've never seen anything like it.
It has the feel of something old, and yet something new.
Something borrowed and something blue. The period of romance meets the style of the 90s.
I love the headpiece.
A large swath of silk chiffon draped over the head, very untraditional.
Very innovative, Anthony. Very mysterious. This whole thing has the feel of another time, another place.
And the skirt has 3 different rows, all different lengths.
In order to accentuate the bride's body movement.
It's marvelous. It is marvelous. I'm telling you, the fashion press is going to go right to the moon over this. Oh, Anthony, they are going to eat this with a spoon.
It's beautiful, Anthony.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's perfect. It is so perfect that I think we should make this design the centerpiece of the whole showing. Oh, Anthony, this is so exciting. Anthony, this is going to read Spectra Fashions, isn't it?
No, Sally. No, it's not.
You seem a little skeptical,
Oh, it's not that I want to be.
but you have your doubts. I do too.
You know he was always the most sensitive of all the kids.
I was sure that Thorne would be the first to marry and the happiest.
It certainly looked that way, didn't it?
It can still happen for Thorne.
Oh, yes, of course it can.
If only we could live our children's lives for them at certain key moments.
I suppose when they were married, we really should have been much more supportive. I guess you always feel responsible for the mistakes your children make, don't you?
So, where do we go from here?
I want you back home.
I want that too.
So let's make it happen.
Let's.
There's only one thing I need you to do, Macy.
What's that?
That guy that took advantage of you, I need you to stop working with him. So get rid of him, will you, hon? Like I said, Macy, I don't blame you for what happened. I do blame Anthony, though.
Honey, look, I understand what you're saying, but...
So fire him. Let him go work someplace else.
I just can't fire him.
Well, okay, wait for a couple of weeks, give him a 2-week notice, whatever.
Thorne, it's not that easy.
Macy, this guy was kissing you in our bedroom while you were passed out.
I know, and I never should have let that happen.
No, he never should have let that happen.
Look, honey, the point is, the man is... He's just so important to the company. He's extremely important. Look, I did talk to him, and you know, he's really not as bad as we thought he was.
I don't want to hear that. This guy took advantage of you. At the very least, he has the hots for you.
No, he doesn't, Thorne.
Look, I don't want to argue about this. Are you telling me that it's your mother who won't let you fire him?
I'm telling you that I wouldn't even want to ask her that.
Why not?
Thorne, honey, we can live with this.
No, I cannot live with it, Macy. Just the thought of you working day in and day out with the guy that tried to put the make on you in our apartment. Look, maybe this is a weakness in me. I don't know, but I'm sorry. I cannot abide by it. Anthony has got to go. Macy, it's either me or him.
Thorne, come on, don't put me in this position.
Baby, you think about the position that I'm in. Knowing that you are with that guy, that jerk who tried to do what he did to you, how am I supposed to deal with that? I love you, Macy. And you're my wife, and I will not put up with that.
I don't want to lose you over this. Please, you gotta understand. I can't ask my mother to fire him. He's just too important to the company. I just can't do it.
You feel better now?
I always felt better when you put your arms around me.
Thank you, Mrs. Forrester.
Let's get back to reality.
So, you did straighten things out with Brooke?
For the moment.
It's just a shame we can't all come together for this fashion show.
It's so crazy, isn't it? All those years. How many years would we contend with Sally Spectra? She's not in the picture anymore, and what do we end up doing? Fighting amongst ourselves.
What is Sally up to these days?
Now, wait a minute, Anthony.
Sally, the dress belongs to you, but the label belongs to me.
Absolutely not.
Haven't we all been through this already?
Yeah, we sure have. No label leaves this place without Spectra fashions on it.
Well, that's about to change.
Look, before we get into an altercation here, I'm sure we can work something out.
This is the best dress I've ever designed. If you want it, it has got to go out under my label. Period.
Can't we at least negotiate this?
There's no negotiating, Karen, not on this issue. I've worked years on this dress. I am not going to give it away with no acknowledgement.
You'll get your acknowledgement every time you pick up your paycheck.
Not good enough. The world is going to beat a path to our door for that dress, and I want them to know who created it.
Oy vey.
So, you say the world is going to beat a path to our door for this, huh?
It's a wedding dress, not an everyday piece. Nobody's beating a path to anyone's door.
Take it easy, Saul. I'll handle this. So, Anthony, you say you want your name on this gown. You got your name on the gown.
What?
Well, thanks, Sally.
You're welcome, Anthony. In fact, I think your name should be on every one of those gowns. The Armando collection. Ooh, has a nice ring to it. I like it. That's right, Anthony. You go out and celebrate. We're gonna be celebrating, too. Are we ever?
Sally, what the hell's going on here?
You heard me. We are gonna celebrate. There's a brand new label in the house of Spectra.
Sally, what are you doing?
You know, sometimes I'm so brilliant I almost scare myself.
Azoy?
Karen, I need you to hold the fort for me. I gotta go see somebody. I gotta go see Mr. Movie Star, Mr. Charlton Heston.
The same Charlton Heston who was hosting the Forrester fashion show?
The one and only.
Why are you going to see him?
Because I had a brainstorm to end all brainstorms, and that makes it at least a Class 5 hurricane. I'm telling you, I am gonna put the name Spectra Correction. I am going to put the name Armando Collection right smack dab in the middle of the international map of the fashion world. So, get ready for the big time, because Moses Ben-Hur Heston and I are gonna rewrite fashion history.
Sally, what are you going to do?
I don't suppose Sally's up to anything these days.
Well, I've heard that they're going to have a showing of the spring line.
If that's what you can call it.
Well, I can't imagine she doesn't have something in the works.
Probably something she stole from us.
Oh, I don't think so. Not after what we put her through last year.
The only thing I don't want her interfering with Thorne and Macy.
Thorne won't tolerate that.
Well, we'll see if they weather this storm.
They'll work this through. I have a good feeling about those two.
Am I hearing you right, Macy? You're putting Anthony and this company over me?
No, Thorne. I would never put Anthony and the company over you.
Then he's got to go.
Honey, the company needs him desperately. You've got to believe that and understand it.
Look, I can't tell you what to do, but I know what I have to do. I cannot stay with you, Macy, if you were going to continue to work with this guy.
Hey, come on, just give it some time, just a couple of months.
No, I'm not going to put off what is inevitable. I'm not going to do this to myself again, Macy. I can't. Now, you've got a decision to make. Well, I guess you've already made it.
You know, I have never wanted anybody else but you.
But you are willing to put yourself in harm's way, and I can't deal with it. This guy has made it infinitely clear that he wants you. I can't be a part of it, Macy. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Macy. For you and for me.
Thorne, wait, Thorne! I need something. And I need it now.